I think we're ready, right? There's no sense in dawdling. What are we doing? Well, if we're ready, we should know what we're doing, right? I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Sorry, guys. I genuinely amuse myself some days. So, anyway, we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. I had a suggestion come in from one of a good friend of mine who suggested that I check out this band called Hum and their album Inlet. So this is Hum, the Inlet album, and we're taking a look at the first track titled Waves. So I have no idea what to expect other than probably some really good music. So let's get into it. Okay, so I just want to stop right there before we go any further because I don't want to lose any of like the initial impact. The guitar tone puts me in mind of like a lot of the new metal stuff. So really the first thing that came to mind was Deftones. The vocals, I think, go a different way. And that's why I wanted to stop, because I didn't want to lose the initial impression that I had. So it's so it sounds like there's more emphasis on creating a soundscape than there is on creating like a vehicle to display technical ability. And we've seen this a lot on the channel, particularly with the Deftones stuff that we've taken a look at, but also a little bit with the hip hop stuff too. But yeah. All right. So I want to take it back just a little bit and hear the vocals come in and then listen for how the whole thing like fits together at that point. Okay, hold on. That was really cool. I know. Shut up. It's fine. Okay, I'm a professional. It was really cool. That effect on the guitar. So they did this thing with the distortion from the guitar where it sounds like it was really low in the mix, and then it like changed up a little bit, you know, got a little bit crunchier before the vocals come in. So it kind of like led into the transition with the vocals coming in. It's really pretty cool and like subtle too. It's nice. Nice touch. I want to hear it one more time. Shut up. You know this is what we do. Yeah, it's almost like a What? I didn't mean to do that. I did not. It's not true. I did not hit her. I did not.
I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did.
Well, I was trying to do something a little cheeky there. I think you got away from me a little bit, but you get the point. Anyway, where were we?
Comfort them will come.
Okay, so that change was nice too, like right there. So the soundscape is definitely like different than something from Deftones, where it's more like ethereal, haunting. There's like this electronic specter of emotion that comes through, right? This is more, there's a, I don't know, it's almost like you're being enveloped by a warm blanket. So it's less haunting and more regenerative. Is that right? And it's like you do have all of these elements kind of like coalescing with each other. The vocals, particularly the way that like there's almost this call and response kind of thing between like the guitar line and the vocal line, and how they sort of like, and what I really liked about that transition, and I don't think I pointed it out, but it feels like the guitar, like when that distortion kind of came in, it melded with it was almost like the vocals emerged out of the guitar riff itself, and it was really kind of like almost like imagery of like a flower blooming. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Vocals. So that's a good place to stop to talk about the vocals. I like that section that just finished up there. And so, because the vocals kind of dropped into a different register, and so it gave a different tone, different context to the song so far. I also like, there's like this hypnotic aspect to it where the riff is, it's like, it conjures images of waves, like being out in the ocean and just like, oh my God, the song is called Waves. I'm done. Sometimes I'm really dumb. I'm like, I thought that it was profound, that I was like, oh man, I'm getting visions of waves. Like legitimately, we started the video, what, 8 minutes ago, plus like the extra 3 minutes that I've paused to noodle around with stuff. And I'm like, I forgot that fast that the fucking it's called Waves. It's called fucking Waves. I need supervision. Somebody help. Send help. Well, I guess you can say they fucking nailed it.
Traces of morning will lead us to
All right, so real quick, this will probably be the last time we stop before we finish out the song. I like the way, and because it's subtle. I like, first of all, there are several things that I like. Okay, what got me to stop was the sense that this is the climax, right? And what's leading that sense, what's it's like kind of like, you know, like a fragrant smell, like it's got you by the nose, it's leading you towards something. But again, like everything with this track so far has been like very subtle, very like cohesive. It's a little bit like how the guitar rolled into the vocals, you know, and so it's like a little bit difficult to tell where one section ends and another one begins. And if you've been with the channel for a while, you know that I enjoy the transitions. Like that stuff's awesome to me. And so this is like from one section to the next, everything's been very smooth, everything's been very elegant, everything's been very fluid. And now I feel like there's more emotion coming through the vocals, and that's what's like leading the charge towards the climax of the song. So I really like that. And one of the other things that I like, and I've alluded to this already, is kind of like how everything is cohesive, right? And I've used that word a couple of times now, but it's cohesive in the sense that it's tricky to parse out what sound is coming from where. And so it's like the guitar blends into the vocals, blends into the drums, blends into the bass. And it's like it conjures images of like this orgiastic ball of sound, generally just sound. And it's different from, you know, maybe some of the Deftones stuff where like the Deftones is kind of stretched out. It's like, it gives me, when I listen to Deftones, I get the sense that like a space within me opens up and the music becomes the realm as you go through the journey with the artist, right? But this is a little bit different. This is like you're bearing witness to the totality of something from the outside. And so it's like when I say it conjures images of like a ball, like what I see when I listen to the music is like this whole, it's encapsulated. The whole thing is like encapsulated within me. So it's a little bit less that like a space opens up and more of like something emerges within the totality of my, I'm getting really fucking deep here, within the totality of my own experience. But it's all conceptualized. It's all like right here. It's not like, you can't parse really apart where one sound ends and another begins, but the totality of the whole is congruent. And well, it's congruent. Like the whole thing is its own thing. And it's not like there isn't, to me, there's not a whole lot of suggestion towards things outside of the music that's being created, which I get a lot with the Deftones. You know, one of the things that I really like about the Deftones is that the ambiguity, specifically with the lyrics, like leads the listener towards their own interpretation of the music and the intention. With this, it's the ambiguity is more of it's like nestled like within the context of the order, right, of all of these things, all of these sounds being unified. And so the ambiguity is more about what is, you know, I guess like what is being featured. Like is it the guitar being featured? Is it the vocals being featured? Is like, where is your ear supposed to go, like naturally? And I think that's something that's more difficult than you might think to pull off. And I think that they've done a really excellent job in like leading you as the listener through this somewhat different approach to making music. All right, so we'll go back a little bit and then we'll finish it out and then I'll give you closing thoughts.
Where I don't belong.
Nice. I really like that ending there. So much so that you know what's about to happen. That was cool. It was, again, a little bit like it could have gone on forever, because and that's kind of where the ambiguity lies. It's like, where is the structure of the thing, right? If you listen, it's there, but it's hidden, I think, in a way, which is really cool. Yeah. That was awesome. That was good stuff. I think compared to some of the other stuff that we've looked at on the channel, this is definitely like the most radio friendly stuff. I was getting like Oasis vibes, which I'm not sure if I'm right to get those, but that was one of the things that popped up. I think mostly it was maybe just the register that the vocals were in kind of did it. But yeah, I mean, I like that, like the vocals were up here and then they were down here and then they were up here and then, you know, like waves. Send help. I'm good. Okay, we're good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed it. So that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Once again, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's supporting me on the Patreon. You guys are awesome. Like, it's amazing. And yeah, so if you would like to support the channel, consider checking out the Patreon. If you have suggestions for things that you want me to check out, drop a comment at john.reacts so I have a way to filter for them. If you want to make requests for videos, because with suggestions, it's kind of like, well, if I feel like getting to it, I'll get to it. There's no guarantee that I'm going to get to it, even if you drop a suggestion. But I added a new tier to the Patreon, so if you want to check that out and you have something that you definitely want me to post to the channel, $7 a month gets you one video a month. You make one request, I'll make the video. Spaces are limited because my time is limited, but I love making content for you guys, so let me know what you want to see, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Love you guys. Peace.